Failure is something that happens to all of us at some point. It's like running into a roadblock when you're trying to get somewhere. What's even more concerning is that many times we find ourselves tripping over our own shoelaces, so to speak, just when we had the opportunity to do better. It's almost like making a mess of things when we have all the tools and knowledge to succeed. These roadblocks and self-made obstacles don't just slow down our progress, they sometimes act like giant stop signs that bring our journey to an uncertain point. Imagine you're on a road trip, and instead of navigating through challenges and roadblocks, you're inadvertently steering right into them, preventing yourself from reaching your intended destination. It's quite frustrating because you could have avoided so many of these situations with a bit more awareness and the right strategies. Welcome to Alux, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Today we're diving into 15 common reasons why you and many other people might fail. By acknowledging these factors, you'll be more equipped to overcome the obstacles you encounter in your life. Alright, so we're starting off with a big one. They say they can't without even trying. So imagine you're about to climb up a big hill, but before you even start, you think to yourself, I can't do this. That is a prime example of self-doubt. It's like a dark cloud hanging over you, making you question your own abilities. This kind of thinking is a big obstacle, a massive rock in your way. Think of it like trying to walk down a path, but there's a huge rock blocking your way. That rock is self-doubt. It can make everything feel heavy and slow, like you're walking with a big heavy weight holding you down. But here's the thing. You have more potential than you might realize. When you believe in yourself and take that first step, even if it's a small one, that rock starts to crack and move. Success comes even closer to you. So getting rid of self-doubt is like removing that big rock from your path, making it easier to reach your goals. They stop pushing right when it's the final step. Imagine you're playing a game and you're so close to winning. You can almost taste the victory, but instead of pushing on, you decide to quit. It's like stopping a race right before the finish line. Some people actually do this in real life. They stop when they're so close to succeeding. But here's the important thing to remember. When you keep going, even when it's tough, you count on perseverance. You're not giving up, no matter what. Perseverance is like a secret ingredient for success. It's what separates those who make it from those who don't. Let's go back to that climbing a big hill example. When you reach the top of that hill, you see the beautiful view. Giving up is like turning around just before you get to the top. But if you keep climbing, even when your legs are tired, you will see that amazing view. So remember, not giving up is like a superpower that helps you to reach your goals, even when they seem far away. They don't get out of bed when they should. Procrastination, putting things off until later, it can be a big problem, right? It's like you've got your to-do list, but you keep saying, I'll do that later, and later never comes. This delay can cause you to miss chances or opportunities that may never come back. Now, think of it like this. Life is full of moments when you need to do something like catch a bus or to finish a task. If you keep saying, I'll do it later, you might miss your bus or not get your work done on time. That's where procrastination can be a huge roadblock. So, taking action when you're supposed to is really important. It's like showing up when you need to be somewhere. When you don't procrastinate and get things done on time, you're more likely to grab those opportunities when they come your way. It's making sure you don't miss the bus. You're ready to go when the right moment comes. The biggest advantage of overcoming procrastination is you won't feel like you fail anymore. Getting things done when they have to be done will give you a sense of satisfaction that will help you get through the day more easily. They don't learn new things constantly. Our world is always changing and moving fast like a speedy train. If you don't keep up with the changes, well, you're gonna be left behind. That's what happens in life when you don't want to learn new things and keep up with the times. You might become like that old phone, not able to do what's needed. So, learning and adapting are like upgrading yourself to stay relevant. It's about staying on the same train as the rest of the world and not getting left at the station. When you're open to learning and adapting, you're better equipped to thrive in this fast-paced world. They just let things happen without planning them as needed. Imagine you're going on a big adventure, like a treasure hunt, but you've got no map or plan. It's like going into the woods without a trail to follow. You're probably going to get lost. Planning is like having that map or trail to guide you. Now, think of life the same way. When you don't have a plan, it's like setting out on a journey without knowing where you're going. It's like starting a puzzle without looking at the picture on the box. You might end up going in circles, and success will be hard to find. That's where the saying comes in, failing to plan is planning to fail. Having a plan is like setting yourself up for success. It's like having a map to follow on your adventure. It helps you to stay on track and reach your destination. So remember, planning is your secret weapon to avoiding getting lost on the journey of life. They go with the flow too much. Imagine you're in a group and everyone wants to go one way, but you know another path is better for you. Being flexible is like being open to different ideas and changes. It's a useful skill to have. But here's the catch. If you always go along with what everyone else wants, you might end up far from your own goals. Think of it like this. Life is a big journey and you have your own destination in mind. If you always follow the crowd, it's like letting them choose the path for you. It's as if you're on a road trip, but you keep taking detours because everyone else says so, even when it's not where you want to go. So being flexible is good, sure, but don't forget about your own goals. It's like having a map deciding when to follow others and when to stick to your own route. This way you can avoid taking the wrong turn and ending up far away from where you want to be. They want too much too quickly. Impatience is like wanting to eat dessert before dinner. It's natural to be excited and want things right away, but it's important to remember that good things often take time. Think of it like this. You're building something big, like a castle made of blocks. If you rush it and don't take your time, this castle's probably going to fall down. Achieving something significant is like building a sturdy castle. It requires patience and careful work. So when you're in a hurry or want things to happen fast, it's like trying to build Rome in an actual day. Important achievements like building a great city or reaching your goals step by step also takes immense time and effort. So be patient and remember that good things are worth waiting for. They don't consider others' opinions. Imagine you're trying to solve a puzzle, but you don't listen when someone else is giving you a clue. It's like having the answer right in front of your face, but missing it because you're not paying attention. In life, we often have people who want to help us and give us advice, just like getting clues for a puzzle. But ignoring their feedback is like refusing to listen to those cues. When you don't listen to what others have to say, you might miss out on valuable information that could help you to grow and improve. So remember that valuable feedback is like a treasure map that can lead you to success. Listening and learning from others can make a big difference in your journey of growth and achievement. They want a big piece of pie instead of the cherry on top. Imagine you're really hungry and you put a big pile of food on your plate. You want to eat it all, but it's just way too much for you. That's like having goals that are way too big or not very realistic. It's great to have big dreams, sure, but setting goals that are too huge can sometimes lead to feeling disappointed. Think of it like this. If you try to eat all of that food, you might not finish and you'll feel full and unhappy. Similarly, if you set unrealistic goals that are almost impossible to achieve, you might not reach them, and that can lead to disappointment. It's like trying to eat more than you can handle. So it's important to have goals that are challenging, but still achievable. It's like putting a reasonable amount of food on your plate so you can enjoy your meal without feeling overwhelmed. That way, you can work toward your goals with a better chance of success and less disappointment. Just try to get your main goal and split it into smaller, easily achievable goals. This way, you'll take your goals step by step and it'll be significantly easier to achieve it in the end. They don't stick to healthy routines. Think of it this way. Your well-being is like taking care of a plant. If you forget to water it and give it sunlight, it might wither and not grow as it should. In life, your well-being is how you take care of yourself, both physically and mentally. If you neglect it, it's like not giving yourself the things you need to thrive. Just like a plant needs water and sunshine, you need things like rest, good food, and happiness. If you forget to take care of yourself, it can hurt your chances of success, just like a plant that doesn't get what it needs to grow well. So it's important to remember that looking after yourself is like giving yourself the best chance to succeed in the long run. Moreover, stick to routines that help you grow. Read, exercise, go for a walk, eat a piece of fruit every day, drink more water, and all of these can help you achieve more over time. They give up. Imagine you're trying to open a door, but it's stuck. If you stop trying, you'll never know what's on the other side. That is giving up. It's when you stop trying to reach your goal, even though it's just a little bit tough. Now, think of it like this. Life is full of challenges, like doors that are hard to open. If you give in when things get difficult, you'll never discover what's behind those doors. You might miss out on great opportunities. So even though it sounds simple, not giving up is really important. It's like having a magic key that helps you to open those doors and find success. When you keep trying, even when it's hard, you give yourself a better chance to reach your goals and discover what's on the other side. They do the talk, but they don't do the work. Let's take this. You tell everyone that you're going to build the tallest tower in the world. You talk a lot about it, but you never actually start building it. It's like saying you'll do something, but you're just all talk. You're not doing any action. Your words represent parts of the plans for something, but they don't even make something themselves. And in life, it's similar. When you say you'll do something, it's like making a plan, which is a good start. But if you don't take action and start doing what you've planned, well, is it really even a plan? To make your dreams come true, you have to take steps and do things, not just talk about them. So remember, actions are like the pieces and materials that build the tower to your success. Talking and planning, those are just the first steps. It's what you do that truly matters. It's like bringing your dreams to life one step at a time, with each action getting you closer to your goals. They're not ambitious. Not having big dreams or a clear plan in life can lead to just being ordinary. Imagine you're on a journey, but you're not sure where you want to go. It's like having no roadmap for your life. When you lack ambition, it's like not having a destination in mind for your journey. It's like going on a road trip with no particular place that you want to reach. This can lead to a kind of in-the-middle feeling where you're not doing really well, but you're not failing either. It's like being in the middle of a problem. Not too hot, not too cold. They're afraid they'll fail. Being afraid of failure can have a big impact on your life. It's like having a heavy weight on your shoulders, making it difficult to move forward. It can be paralyzing, stopping you from taking the steps that you need to take to reach your goals. But there's a more positive way to approach this fear. Instead of seeing failure as something to dread, consider it a valuable part of the journey towards success. Now, to illustrate this, think of life as a staircase you're trying to climb. Each step represents a goal or aspiration, and the top is where you want to be. However, the fear of failure is like standing at the bottom of that staircase, worrying about tripping and falling as you go. It can hold you back, making you hesitate even to take that first step. But here's the secret. Every time you encounter a setback or make a mistake, it's not a fall to the bottom of the stairs. It's a step on the staircase, a part of your journey. So in reality, failing or making mistakes is like moving one step closer to your ultimate goal. It's a learning experience, a chance to figure out what works and what doesn't. Just like using the stairs to reach the top, it's about taking one step at a time, learning from each experience, and getting closer to where you want to be. This perspective can transform the fear of failure into a source of motivation. They don't want to rely on others when there's a need. Imagine you're on an adventure, a quest to uncover hidden treasures, and you decide that you want to find these treasures all by yourself. You firmly believe you can do this solo, you don't need anyone else's assistance. It's like saying, I'm going to handle everything independently, I don't require help from others. But look, okay, the truth is, some treasures might be way too large and impossible to carry alone, and the journey could become quite challenging. Not could, it would become quite challenging. In life, the same principle applies. If you insist on taking every task and challenge on by yourself, it's as if you're saying, I don't need assistance, I'm capable of managing everything independently. However, much like the heavy treasures in our adventure, well, certain aspects of life can be just too burdensome to tackle solo. It's like attempting to carry a hefty load entirely on your own, and it can leave you feeling drained and overwhelmed and maybe even crushed. So admitting when it's time to ask for help is similar to gathering a group of friends for a treasure hunt, where everyone shares the load and the excitement. It's a sign of strength to acknowledge when you could benefit from some support. In fact, seeking help is a small decision, one that can make your journey more manageable and enjoyable. So to wrap all of this up, when it comes to failure, it's crucial to understand that it's not the final destination, but rather a part of the journey. It's like making a wrong turn on a road trip. You might need to backtrack a little bit, but it doesn't mean the journey's over. Remember, it's absolutely okay to stumble or take a wrong turn. What truly matters is not letting those setbacks keep you down. Just like on a journey, if you encounter a roadblock, you find a way to get around it and keep moving forward. So embrace the bumps in the road, learn from them, and continue on your path to success and fulfillment. Thanks for spending some time with us today, Aluxer. We hope that acknowledging these 15 reasons why some people fail will help you to become better in no time. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to receive some more tips and tricks to improve your life, hey, follow us on Instagram. Until next time, my friend, take care.